Well, a close fought series, but there can be only one. And he's here with us, the new Formula Palmer Audi Champion, Jon Barnes. Welcome to the show, Jon.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here. It's
great to see you, and congratulations on a great champ. 6 wins in a row. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic season. This is my first year of racing single-seaters, so I thought I was going to struggle a bit to start with, which was the case. But as soon as I got into the cars and into the series and kind of learnt the single-seater, the series just took off for me. We had a fantastic end to the season, and as you say, a new record for the amount of wins on the trot.
But your first season in single-seaters?
Yeah. I raced Caterham's before this year. I won the 2004 Caterham Euro Cup, right, and the 2005 Cosworth Caterham Masters. But I was advised to do some single-seater racing this year, so into FPA I came. Well,
you owe a drink to whoever gave you that advice, I reckon. So you've made a big mark now, because Formula Palmer Audi is a real milestone in the progression for a young driver. You're 23. It's not spring chicken, but you know you definitely stand a chance of getting there. You've won a great championship, but motor racing's all about the next step. What's it for you?
I'm looking to do Formula 3 next season. We've already got a couple of teams that I've tested with, and also we've got some exciting plans going on with a new team as well for next season. So I'm really looking forward to doing some more testing over the winter, and I think Formula 3 will be a good step for me next year. Well,
Formula 3 is a real recognised step. I mean, most of the top Grand Prix drivers have had to come through F3. But it's quite funny, isn't it? Because you're looking to go up to Formula 3 in 2007, but it's got way less brake horsepower than you're used to with the Formula Palmer Audi, because you use the 1.8 turbo TT engine, isn't it?
That's true, yep.
Yeah, so what's that, about 300 brake?
300 horsepower and 360 with the Overboost button as well. So,
so tell me, because I know, but tell the viewers about the Overboost button, because I think that's great.
The Overboost is fantastic. You basically get 8 shots of 6 seconds of Overboost throughout the race, which gives you an additional 60 brake horsepower. Yeah. So that provides a lot of overtaking in the series. You can use it off the start. If you get a bad start, then obviously you can use it to recover from that or to gain positions. So yeah, it's quite strategic, the racing in Formula Palmer Audi, because you have to time when you use the overboosts.
I'd just be tempted to use it on the first lap. Give me more, give me more.
It is quite tempting, to be honest with you. Yeah, with all that extra power there, it's you have to just try and keep your finger off the button.
Is it really frustrating though when you're racing somebody and you're not pushing the button and you absolutely know somebody who's creaming past you has pushed the button and you've got to resist pushing it back? Or?
I've had a couple of times this season where Victor Jensen has been chasing me, for instance, at Snetterton, where he's been chasing me, and I was sure that he was using the overboost button, but I knew I had six overboosts left, and as soon as I got to the last 2 laps, I started using the overboost and just drove away from him, and that was it's kind of nice to have it there, kind of as a safety device for the end of the races.
Absolutely. But you enjoyed the single-seaters, obviously, because you know you're making a plan now to be a Formula 1 driver?
Yeah, I think Formula 1, I didn't think it was a realistic kind of avenue for me to go down. Maybe if you'd asked me a year ago, I would have said that Formula 1 was totally out of the question. But I think the way Formula Palmer Audi has gone this year and the amount of doors it's opened for me, it's been absolutely fantastic. And I think Formula 1 is still possibly achievable, but over the next couple of years, I need all the brakes to really go for me in order for me to get there.
Yeah, you really do. But you're making a name for yourself already. I mean, I'm really impressed with this, I must say. You know, first time in single-seaters to win a great championship like this, and then the future with Formula 3. But you've also were shortlisted, of course, for the McLaren Autosport Young Driver of the Year, and that's very prestigious, isn't it? They're taking in all the top stars from all the junior formulas and evaluating who's going to finally win. But even to be in that final 6, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, the final 6. It was just fantastic to be involved in. We got to drive a DTM car up at Snetterton, and also a Renault World Series car as well, which is 420 horsepower, weighs 550 kilos. So, I mean, the cars were absolutely amazing, and it was just a massive thing to be involved in. As you say, the amount of professional British drivers that have been through the Autosport Young Driver of the Year programme, it's just absolutely amazing, and to be in that was a fantastic achievement.
The work is fantastic, but of course, to go any further, somebody somewhere needs to be backing you, because motor racing is a financially dependent sport. Is that are you getting all the pieces of the jigsaw worked out for next year?
Yeah, I think so, more so than ever before, really. We've always struggled with the financial side and making contacts and that kind of thing. But as I say, Formula Palmer Audi, because it's such a high-profile series, it's really kind of raised my image, I think, this year. Obviously, we did well in the series as well, and as I say, it's opened so many doors for me that Formula 3 is looking entirely possible for next season now.
Well, we're seeing some really young guys now coming into Grand Prix with actually fantastic drives as well. I mean, Lewis is obviously now with McLaren, and then we've got the new Renault test driver has obviously got the second drive next to Fisichella for next year. We've seen Kubica come through. You know, Nico Rosberg is going to be in his second year. Everybody's young. I don't recall people coming in this young, or at least as many of them coming in as young as they are now. And it looks as if Formula One is just giving more people a chance.
Yeah, I think so. I think the formulas such as Formula BMW and Formula Renault now, the profiles and the cars are so good in those series that it's really preparing the young drivers. As soon as they come out of karting, they've got Formula BMW there, which is a slicks and wings formula. And those series are preparing the young drivers really well for Formula One, and it's obviously making Formula One. I know Formula One's obviously got traction control and all those sorts of toys now as well.
Yeah, hopefully not for long.
No, I hope not.
Nobody likes traction control.
Seems to be making it too easy now. The drivers like Sebastian Vettel and all the other quick young guys are jumping in the cars and going really quickly. So I think that shows that Formula One's possibly, I don't know, slightly too easy nowadays. But
well, yeah, I wouldn't bank on that too much.
No.
It's certainly a bit easier to drive than the old turbo engines that used to come in from 0 to 5 million brake horsepower in a nanosecond, you know. But but you've still got to go out there and compete. It is a vicious formula. It's a vicious career. I mean, you're up for this. You know what it's going to take.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, for the last 10 years, we've kind of been up against it and always out there battling. So, no, that's what I love about motor racing, is the challenges that it throws at you, and all the other bits and pieces that come with it. It's just fantastic to be involved in.
Well, you're not doing too bad at the moment. 3 championships in the last 3 years. So if you can keep this one going, we will see you in Grand Prix in the not too distant future.
I hope so. Yeah, I think if I could go out there and win British F3 next season, that would really kind of fire me up towards the top levels of sort of world motorsport, I suppose. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope we get there next year. Mine across for you, John. Very best wishes for next year and your future career. Hope to see you up there. Thank you very much for joining us on Motorsports World.